Good morning. Michelle, good morning. Muhammad, my brother, so good to see you. Good morning. Good morning, my brother. Good morning. Good morning. Antonio, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Chief? Okay, D. Yeah. Okay, D. Ava, got my Ava in the building. What's going on? Heaven, what's going on? Heaven Sent is in the building. Northern, what's going on? Okay, Melbourne, I see you. Okay, Valerie. I see you. I see you. Desi, what's going on? Yeah. Sure got the color. We matched up. We color matched up. Hey, what's up, Nicole? So good to see you. Anne Marie, so good to see you. Ellie, thank you so much, Mama. So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Got my Kales in the building. Rockstar in the making. She is becoming a force all unto herself. She is a force right now. She is a force, dropping 50 a night. Alex, good morning. Good morning. Kales is a force. Chantel, so good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you, my brother Muhammad. Thank you. Lola, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Barbie's in the building. Let's get it. Hey, what's up, Megan? Be where your feet are. Be where your feet are. No 50-50 zone. No 50-50 zone. Lisa, what's up, Mama? So good to see you. No 50-50 zone. Jess, what's going on, Jess? So good to see you. Mr. KMP in the building. I see you. No 50-50 zone. Be where your feet are. I'm doing well. Thank you. Agent, thank you so much. I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Blessed, 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 blessed. So blessed. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy what happens when you are in alignment. You are either in alignment or you are out of alignment. There's no in the middle. No 50-50 zone. That part right there, Valerie, no 50-50 zone. Just be where your feet are. That's all. I appreciate that. Thank you. Just be where your feet are. No 50-50 zone. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Greece is in the building. I appreciate that. Yeah, no 50-50 zone. You got to be where your feet are. If you're not where your feet are, that's where all of that's where you lose in everything. Got to be where your feet are. Let me remind you of something. Just a little reminder. We're just having appetizers right now. We haven't started the main course yet, but let me just remind you of something, just in case you forgot. We are all doing life for the very first time. Every single person that you see on the face of this earth is doing life for the very first time. Of course, you're going to make mistakes. Of course, you're going to fail. Of course, you're going to stay in relationships past their expiration dates. Of course, there are going to be moments when you don't know what to do or what direction you should take your life. Of course, you're going to suffer from time to time. Of course, you won't believe in yourself from time to time. Of course, there are going to be moments when you live out of your programming and conditioning, and I get that. Of course, there are going to be moments when you project the paint from all of your yesterdays onto your today. I get all of that. Give yourself some grace right now. You've made it this far. Everyone is doing life for the very first time. And here's what's mind-blowing. There was no instruction manual. There was no blueprint for you to follow. There were no tour guides bringing you through life. Everyone that projected something onto you was doing life for the very first time. We were all living out of our assumptions. We were all living out of our programming and conditioning. We were all living out of our interjected beliefs in what someone else had told us, because what may have worked for someone else may not work for you. And I need you to understand that you are exactly where you need to be right now in this moment in order for the transformation to happen for you. But as long as you are punishing yourself, and as long as you're hard on yourself because of all the mistakes that you've made and decisions that you made that maybe you're not proud of and all of your yesterdays and stuff like that, you'll never transform into the greatest version of you. Give yourself some grace. Maybe you got addicted to something. Maybe you were clinging to something. Maybe some drug or alcohol or gambling or porn or something had gotten a hold of you because maybe there were a moment in life where you were operating out of lower mind. You were confused at the time. It's okay. When God looks at you, he only sees you through your potential. He doesn't see you through your mistakes. You've got to start seeing yourself the same way that he sees you. Anytime he knows about the mistakes, he knows about the failures, he knows about your addictions, he knows about the things that no one else knows about. He knows about what you're already doing in the dark. He knows about all of that. Okay? And he still sees you through the windows of your potential. Start seeing yourself the same way. Give yourself some grace and understand that every person that you add to your life from this moment moving forward doesn't have a better hold on life than you do, because they may have access to a little bit more money or access to more popularity. It has nothing to do with whether or not they are happy. It has nothing to do with whether or not they are in alignment or not. You got to stop measuring your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. You got to stop measuring your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Don't compare where you are based upon where someone else is. God has you exactly where he needs you. That's where you need to be focused on. He has you exactly where he needs you. That's what's important. But as long as you're focused on where someone else is, then you're overlooking where he has you. And then that's where all of the suffering comes from, because we're always in some state of dissatisfaction, dissatisfied with our lives, dissatisfied with our bodies, dissatisfied with the current circumstances, dissatisfied with your relationship, dissatisfied with the job. There's always some level of dissatisfaction going on in your life when you don't love who and what you are. The most important day of your life is the day that you decide that you are good enough for you exactly as you are in this moment. I said that is the most important day of your life. The day that you stop trying to impress people. The day that you stop wearing the mask. The day that you stop focusing on the opinions of other people. The day that you stop moving through life based upon what you think the world wants from you. And you start moving through life based upon what God wants from you. That's the most powerful day of your life, I promise you. I promise you this. See, we walk around and you're really not enough for you. You're still living your life based upon what people think and what are they going to say and what are they going to do. And we mold and shape our lives based upon the opinion of other people. But one more time, we're all doing life for the very first time. People are mistake-making machines. But your last mistake is your best teacher. But you got to understand that no one's in a better position than you. You're no different than anyone else. But we punish ourselves when we make mistakes. We punish ourselves when we fail. We punish ourselves based upon decisions that we made in all of our yesterdays. We punish ourselves because we're reflecting. You're taking who you are and you're reflecting it in the mirror of someone else. You're measuring where you are based upon where someone else is, and that's what's hurting you. Comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of happiness. Watch this. What type of weather are we having today, Coach? My favorite type of weather. How do you know it's going to be your favorite type of weather? Having learned that I cannot always get what I like, I have learned to always like what I get. What type of food are you having today, Coach? My favorite type of food. How do you know it's going to be your favorite type of food? It's only morning. Having learned that I cannot always get what I like, I have learned to always like what I get. What type of relationship are you going to be in next, Coach? My favorite type of relationship. Well, how do you know that? Having learned that I cannot always get what I like, I have learned to always like what I get. When you stop walking through life, needing life to bend, shape, and mold to what you need it to be versus you being in alignment with reality. When you stop placing all of these expectations on the things that are happening outside of you, your suffering will begin immediately, or it will end in that moment. That's what we're doing. We're all walking around. You need people to be a certain way for you. You need the environment to be a certain way for you. You need the traffic to be a certain way for you. You need people to talk to you a certain way. And anytime that something happens that's out of alignment with that, you punish yourself. I have mastered the ability to always like what I get. And here's the thing. Does that mean that I settle, coach? Does that mean that I settle for less? Absolutely not. Because I love myself unconditionally, which means that I vibrate from the highest frequency, which means that I only attract the best into my life. Everything that God sends me is the best. He sends me the best people. He sends me the best experiences. He gives me the best thoughts. He puts me in the best environments. He's transformed me into the best version of myself. So when I say that I've learned to always like what I get, I understand that I'm in a synergistic relationship with my Father, where the 1 + 1 = 3. Where the combination of us both creates every third thing in my life. I don't have to worry. You only have to worry when you're operating out of lower minds, because when you're operating out of lower minds, that means that you're operating from a low vibrational frequency, which means every person that you attract into your life will also be operating from a low vibrational frequency. So then, no, I don't want to accept that. But because I've done the work, because I love me, because my most powerful relationship is the one that I have with myself, second to the relationship that I have with God, I don't worry about anything. I never worry. I don't stress. I've never been depressed. Any of that. Why? Because my relationship with myself is too powerful. I don't have attachments. I'm not clinging to anything. I can only, see, you can only love one thing. That's what self-awareness is going to take you. You can only love one thing. And everything else that you love is only the extension or the byproduct of the one thing. That's it. That's where awareness is going to bring. Everything that you're chasing is connected to the one thing. Everything that you love is connected to the one thing. Everything that you adore and that you're placing on all of these pedestals and all of that is connected to the one thing. I'm attached to the one thing, not to the creation or to the manifestation of the things that I've added to my life. I don't need to focus on those things, because when my relationship with the one thing is powerful, my relationship with everything else is powerful. But if my relationship with the things that I've created is powerful, then my relationship with the Creator is weak. So I don't need to focus on what I've created. I only need to focus on the main relationship. And when I focus on the main relationship, I don't need to worry about anything else. That's like you going to a party. Let's say you go to a party. Huge mansion party. This house is $50 million house. And you walk into this house. You are best friends with the person that owns the house. All of the rest of the people inside of the house are only guests. The guests can't throw you out. The guests can't hurt you. The guests can't do anything in that moment, because you are the best friend of the person that's not only throwing the party, but the person that owns the house. Some of you guys are walking through life and you're closer with the guest than you are with the person that owns the house, the person that's throwing the party called life to begin with. You got it twisted, man. You got it all twisted. I rock with the one that's throwing the party. I rock with the one that created the guest. I rock with the one that created the experience. I'm not chasing the people that are guests like me. Every single person that you're chasing is a guest like you. They can't do anything for you, because anything that they can do for you is already inside of you. Anything that they can do for you is only unlocking what's already in you. This person can't do anything for you. Only the one can. But when you're operating out of lower mind, you don't realize that. You don't see it at all. You don't even see it. That's what's scary. You don't even see it. You chasing the guest. You trying to impress them. No, impress him. It's his party. You over here talking to the people that's sitting there. They are guests like you. They don't have any more power than you have. They can't do anything for your life. Only he can. And anything that they do is coming from his power. The power that he put in them. So why are you focused on them? But you don't see it. You don't see it at all. Do me a favor, you guys, and share the live to your stories. For all of the people that are part of the Mindset Masters family, share the live to your stories for me, please. Troy, what's up, Troy? Everybody catch that metaphor. Don't hang on to the metaphors too tight, because if you do, you miss the point. Thank you, Dej. Don't hang on to the metaphors too tight, because if you do, you miss the whole point. Some of you guys hang on to the metaphors a little bit too tight. Muhammad, thank you, my brother. Thank you, guys, for all of you guys that thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate that, you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, you got to be in alignment. You got to be in alignment. You got to be in alignment to really tap into and get into that flow state. You got to understand. Actually, what I'm getting ready to go into right now is going to kind of cover some of that. So hopefully I can answer. Your question through what I'm getting ready to share. The most powerful force on the planet. Let me say this before I say that. There is nothing more powerful than the arrangement of your mind. In this moment, there is nothing more powerful than the arrangement of your mind. How does my mind become arranged, coach? Your mind becomes arranged based upon all of the experiences that you've had. Your mind has become arranged based upon all of the information that you've gathered. Your mind has become arranged based upon what you accept or tolerate from other people. Your mind becomes arranged based upon the relationship that you have with yourself. And that's the glasses that you see the world through. See, I need you to understand that there is nothing more powerful than the current arrangement of your mind, because the current arrangement of your mind impacts one thing if it doesn't impact anything else. It impacts the relationship that you have with yourself. So whether you love yourself or you don't, it's all predicated on the arrangement of your mind. So here's what I need you to understand. Let me say this to you. You are the asset. There is 1,440 minutes in a 24-hour day. That's a diamond hard fact. What do you mean to tell me that you don't have 30 minutes or 60 minutes to consistently work on your physical? Coach, I don't have time. What do you mean you don't have time? God gives you a fresh 1,440 minutes every single day to build you. To build the number one asset called you. You're focused on what you've created, not the creator. You are the creator in your reality. You are not the creator of all reality, but you are the creator of yours. So when you tell me with a straight face, coach, I don't have the time to go to the gym. Well, what do you have the time for? Where is that time going if it's not being reinvested in you? That's why so many relationships break down and they fall apart, because you are not the asset in your life. Something else is. Whether that's some person, whether that's some drug, whether that's some negative habit that you have, whether that's some addiction to something, the asset is not you. And when you are not the asset, you will never be the priority in someone else's life when you are not the priority in your own. I said 1,440 minutes in a 24-hour day. We're so focused on what we create that we're not focused on the creator of those things. It doesn't matter what you create. Whatever you create, the relationship is only an extension of you. The job is only an extension of you. The car, the clothes, the jewelry, it's only an extension of you. What's important is the asset. But we don't take care of the asset because we spend so much time taking care of what we created that we allow the asset to fall apart. We allow the asset to break down. Man, you got to shift your focus. Because when you are not a priority to you, you'll never be one to me. Because you set the tone. I'm watching your relationship with you. That's how I learned how to treat you. That's how I learned how to love you. You are the blueprint and the map for how I am going to treat you. But when you're not a priority in your life, you'll never be one in mine. Not because I don't want you to be, because you're not one to yourself. Does that make sense? You got to take care of the number one asset because you set the tone for every single relationship that you are going to have. You set the tone. You are the blueprint. You are the map. I will only follow that. But I will never give you 5-star respect when you give 2-star respect to yourself. I will never give you 5-star love when you only give 2-star love to yourself. I will only be an energetic match to whatever it is that you give you. We talk about this all the time, man. You are the best project you will ever work on. Don't tell me about the job. Don't tell me about the business. Don't tell me about all of these other things. Those things are only an extension of you. They all come from you. You give birth to everything. Which means that nothing in your life should have the power to stress you out. Nothing in your life should have the power to cause you to be unhappy and not love you. Nothing, because you added it all. How are the things that you add into your life causing all of this stress and unhappiness and depression, worry, and all of these other things like that? And you're the creator of all of it. That doesn't even make sense. That makes no sense on any planet. That doesn't make sense. Everything in your life right now is lucky to have access to you because you added the thing. Everything is only playing some role that you assigned. The thing can't even be there without your permission. So how is the thing stressing you out? How is the thing causing you to question yourself? How is the thing causing you to not love yourself? How is the thing causing you to spiral out of depression because you're not in control of yourself? The thing is, whatever the thing is, whether that's a person, some habit, some drug, some fill in the blank. Silver CEO, hey, what's up, mama? The most important relationship you have is the one you have with yourself. I don't even want to hear about the other relationships because they're not important. The most important relationship you have is the one you have with you. Once I see the relationship that you have with you, I already know what the other relationships are like because I'm looking at that one. If you have a weak relationship with you, I don't even need to meet anyone else because I see the relationship you have with yourself. I see how you rock with you. I see how you take care of you. Turn your heads. I see you. What's up, mama? The most powerful force in the universe is the love you have for yourself because your self-worth, self-respect, self-care, what you will and won't tolerate from other people all stem from that. If you don't love your reflection, you cannot possibly love someone else's. If you don't even like your own reflection, how are you going to like someone else's? If you don't respect your own reflection, how are you going to respect someone else's? Let me say this. What you judge, you cannot understand. Oh, God was a bad boy when he did this. Oh, he was a bad boy when he did this. I'm talking about he was the coldest thing moving when he did this right here. He said, I'm gonna fix you. You like to judge. You like to project your assumptions onto people. You like to criticize people. You like to make fun and all those things and make people the punchline because maybe they're not where you are in life. Oh, I got something for you. Yeah, I got something for you. I'm going to let you run this program. See, what you judge, you can never understand. And when you start judging people, let me tell you what you do. You develop a program in your mind. And the program that you run and develop in your mind, because you're so comfortable judging other people and making fun of people and always finding something wrong with people. Your mind is not programmed to find what's right in the person. Your mind is always looking for what's wrong with this person. And then you might say something in your self-talk, or you might talk amongst your little group of friends or whatever the case may be. But let me tell you what God is doing for you in that moment. Because you develop that program, and that program keeps you out of alignment with Him. That's what you don't understand. Every time you judge someone else for something that they are not, you are disconnected from Him in that moment. You are not a reflection of Him. You are a reflection of what the world created and programmed you to do. So in that moment, what you do is when you walk and you go in your bathroom and you turn on the light and you look in the mirror, in that moment, you start judging yourself. And you're judging yourself in that moment because you built the program. That's why you walk in your bathroom and you can find more things wrong with you than you can find what's right. That's why you're always in some constant state of dissatisfaction. That's why because you built a program that's predicated on judgment. And the moment that you stop judging others, you will stop judging yourself simultaneously. The moment that you start seeing what's right in people, you'll also start seeing what's right in yourself. You'll also start seeing what's right in the world. That was the number one thing that I had to do, was drop all judgment. I'm gonna judge anything. The first thing that I'm gonna do when I look at you, I'm gonna find everything that's right with you. How do you become the most powerful person in the room? Highlight people's strengths and not their weaknesses. That's how you become the most powerful person in the room. That's how you become everybody's best friend. Highlight their strengths and not their weaknesses. See, in this moment, you highlight their weaknesses and not their strengths. So you're judging that person. And you're really judging that person because you're not satisfied with where you are. You're not satisfied with who you are. You're not loving who you are, because love doesn't judge. It only shines its light on everything, good or bad alike. So when you start running this program, I'm telling you right now, you want to know how to transform your life? Stop judging people and watch how your whole life changes. Watch how your day changes. Watch how you wake up in the mornings with all of your joy back, with your happiness back, with your bounce back. Why? Because you're not waking up judging. You ran the program. The program was created by you. The program was created by you. And what you have to understand is that the program does not select what it judges. It only judges because God did that. He was bad. Oh, he was bad when he did that. He like a boomerang. He's time to give you the boomerang. You throwing the boomerang this direction, but it's going to spin around. It's going to hit you too. The person that you trying to hit with the boomerang, I'm going to make sure that it hits you too. So as long as you judge other people, as long as you're judging my children, as long as you're judging my creations, and maybe they're not where they want to be in life right now, or maybe they're in a position that I have them in and they're not where you are, I'll make sure that you judge yourself as well. I'll make sure that you wake up every single day and you're always dissatisfied with some aspect of your life until you sit down all judgment. Oh, he was cold when he did that. He was a beast when he did that. He was a beast when you did that. Set down judgment right now and watch how your whole life changes. Watch how your vibrational frequency changes. Start seeing people for what they are and stop looking at them for what they're not. You don't know where he has them on, what path he has that person on. You got people that are jumping this live right now. The people judging the way I dress and judging my jewelry and judging this and judging that. You're going to also go look in the mirror. You're going to start judging yourself. So you're not hurting me. You hurting you. I understand how the program works. Most people don't. Every time I look at a person now, I'm only seeing what they are. I'm only finding what's great about that person. Just start programming your mind to do that. Look at every single person and find one thing on that person. One thing. It could be their hair color. It could be their height. It could be their physique. It could be their level of education. Find something on that person that you admire and then let that person know that. Don't just run it secretly in your mind. Let that, hey, I like how you do that. I like how you did that. I like that shirt. I like that this. And just rerun a different program and watch how your whole life change. Just that right there changed my whole life. Or you can keep running the program that you've been running, and then you can wake up every single morning. You're going to be dissatisfied with this, dissatisfied with that. Why? Because you programmed your mind to see what's wrong. You programmed your mind to see what's missing. It's a program that you created. And because you created it, you're the only one that can dismantle it. Or let it keep running and just be unhappy all the time. It's up to you. That's a choice you got to make. I gave you the formula. That's a choice you got to make. TikToker, I see you. I'm terrified to judge people only because I don't want to run that program. I don't want to run that program. I don't want to go in the mirror and start looking and seeing everything that's wrong with my life and seeing what's wrong with me and all of those other. I don't want to do that. So I just don't judge, period. Self-respect, self-worth, self-love. There's a reason why they all start with self. Because they all start with you. I said self-respect, self-love, self-worth. There's a reason why they all start with self. Because they all start with you. That's the start point to everything. These aren't just words in the dictionary. That's the start point to everything. 3 things that you never ask a person for. You never ask them for respect. You never ask them for love. And you never ask them for an apology. I'm not going to ask you for respect because respect comes from me. The only thing that you can do is reflect the respect back that I already have for myself. I'm not going to ask a person for love because if I'm asking for love, that means that I'm not in possession of it at that time. That means that my cup is empty. The moment that I start asking you to love me, that means that I'm not in possession of it myself. I'm operating from a place of need. But when my cup is filled, I'm not looking for you to give me anything because I'm already in alignment with everything. I'm not asking you for an apology. Why? Because the best apology is changed behavior. I don't want you to apologize to me. Keep that energy to yourself. Save the apology, change the behavior. But if you're not willing to change the behavior, then there's nothing to apologize about and it's time for me to bounce. If you don't change the behavior, there's nothing to apologize about. Some of you guys are allowing people to remain in your life where they're giving you all of these apologies, but the behavior remains the same. And so they're always having to apologize for the same thing. No, you got to let a person know, man, keep that apology. I don't even want to hear it. Change the behavior. Man, the energy that you were getting ready to use to apologize, use that same energy to change the behavior. And if you're not willing to change the behavior, this is where we go like this. This is where we take off and go to different directions. It's that simple. No, don't say I'm sorry. Don't give me I'm sorry. Because see, we make decisions. You made a decision, okay? It ain't got nothing to do with, I was intoxicated and I was tipsy. No, you made a choice. Okay, so don't give me the I'm sorry. You made a choice. See, what I can't do is allow a person to show me twice what they've already shown me once. I'm going to give you an opportunity to change the behavior. Don't give me the apology because it don't mean anything if the behavior hasn't changed. But once the behavior changes, there's nothing to apologize about. The best apology is changed behavior. Now I know how you value me. Now I know how you rock with me because you changed something internally. The best apology is changed behavior. But if the behavior hasn't changed, the apology doesn't mean anything. Some of you guys are allowing people to rock you to sleep with the I'm sorry and the tears and the baby, that'll never happen again. The behavior's still running. The behavior that made them need to apologize to begin with is still running. So what did you give me? You didn't do nothing but rock me to sleep. And I listen to you because you are my attachment. That's why I listen to you. I listen to you because I'm not ready to let go of you because I place more value on you than I place on me. And you fumbled me. You fumbled me because the way that a person treats you is a reflection of what they really feel about you. See, some of you guys are pretending not to see that. You're not seeing the way that you're being treated. You're seeing it, but you don't want to see it. You're not willing to accept it. So you create a story in your mind about that person's behavior that's not in alignment with the reality of what's really going on in that situation. So really, it doesn't matter what the person does. You're not going to let them go anyways because you're not ready to let them go because the person has become your attachment because you are not love in that moment. See, love doesn't cling to anything. When I love me, I cling to nothing. When I don't love me, I cling to everything. Don't let that go over your head. I'm telling you, baddest thing walking is you, but not when you're not loving yourself. You're only the baddest thing walking when you're loving yourself, because when you're loving yourself, you're not missing nothing. And you understand that every single person is lucky to have access to you. Lucky to have access to you. You mean to tell me, wait a minute, hold on, freeze. You mean to tell me with a straight face that there's 8 billion people, 8 billion options, 8 billion experiences that you could have, and you're allowing this person to have access to you out of all 8 billion, and that person isn't giving you 5-star love, 5-star respect, 5-star appreciation, 5-star communication? You are the problem, not the person. You mean to tell me with a straight face you got 8 billion people on the face of this earth right now that you could be with, and you allow this one person out of, do you know how lucky that person is out of 8 billion? See, that's the problem. You don't see that they're lucky. You think that you're lucky to have access to them. You don't think that they're lucky to have access to you. That's where all of the drama lives, right there. Come on. The truth is knocking at the door. What are we going to do? I said the truth is knocking at the door, and he is ready to join the conversation. We're going to let him in the conversation or not? That's the problem. The problem is that you don't look at yourself like that. And because you don't look at yourself like that, the person doesn't look at you like that either. So they don't feel lucky to have access to you because you feel lucky to have access to them. That's where all of the drama lives, right there. All of it. And I didn't say some of it. You walking around, you got 8 billion people on the face of this earth. I said 8 billion. You let this one person out of 8 billion people have access to you. What you mean this person is disrespecting you? What do you mean this person is abusing you? What do you mean this person is not giving you everything you want, need, and desire, and you allow this one person out of 8 billion to have access to you, and they're not even showing up for you? Don't appreciate you, don't celebrate you, is not championing you, and all of these other things like that? You are the problem in that situation, not them. Because people can only understand you as deeply as they understand themselves. A person can only love you as deeply as they love themselves. Newsflash, most people don't love themselves. They don't even know how. Most people don't even know in this moment what makes them happy. Do a survey on that today. Just watch what I'm telling you. Just talk to the next 5 people that you meet. Just say, what makes you happy? Watch how long they pause. They can't tell you that because they don't know. Because most people are just moving through life, connecting themselves to this person and attaching themselves to this person, attaching themselves to this person, trying to figure out who and what they are. Man, you got to give yourself 5-star everything, and then every single person that you meet, again, one more time, 3 things that you never asked for. You never asked for respect, you never asked for love, and you never asked for an apology. Respect comes from me. It doesn't come from the other person. The person can only reflect my respect back to me. Love comes from me. It has nothing to do with the other person. The other person can only reflect that back to me. And I won't accept less than that. There's no way that you can tell me that you are loving yourself unconditionally, but you'll accept this person. Like, in other words, what I'm saying is that there's no way you can tell me you're loving yourself 100%, but you'll expect 70% from this person. You'll let this person give you 80% of the love, but you giving yourself 100%. You would never do that. You would never do that. You would never be giving yourself 100% of the love and allow someone to give you 50% or 60%. And because you're allowing people to give you less than what you deserve, it's because your love is not there. Your cup is empty or it's halfway full. Sometimes you love yourself, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you believe in yourself, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you show up for yourself, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you keep your word to yourself, sometimes you don't. You need to be by yourself until you figure out who and what you are. You need to set a new standard because it's the standard that you have set right now that's producing the life that you don't want. I'm telling you. If you're not waking up every single day loving your life, it means that there's something in your immediate environment that's keeping you out of alignment right now. That could be a person, that could be a habit, that could be some environment, that could be some experience. There's something there. Something is there. And the something that's there is something that you added. You added something. And whatever that something is, it no longer adds value to you, and it's blocking happiness's presence in your life. It's blocking love's presence in your life. It's blocking joy's presence in your life. Something is blocking it. Either you're hanging on to some previous thought or some previous experience that you don't want to let go of. You hanging on to some person even though the relationship has already hit its expiration date. Hope has become the third person in your relationship, meaning you're no longer living in the reality of the relationship because you hope this person goes back to loving you and hope this person goes back to being everything that they used to be in the beginning. Hope is the worst relationship partner in the world. And most people have added hope to the relationship. Now you in a three-way relationship. There's you, the person, and hope. You got to stop hoping and start living in the reality. Start living in the truth of what's happening to you with you. I tell you guys this all the time. I tell you this all the time. The most important day of your life is the day that you decide that you are good enough for you exactly as you are. If you don't reach that place, if you never get there mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, nothing will ever make you happy. I don't care how many people you add to your life. Those people are only going to be a band-aid for what's missing because you're not loving yourself unconditionally. If you don't get to that place, if you are not enough for you right now, you will never be enough when you add this person. You will never be enough when you add the bag. You will never be enough when you add the new apartment or the new house or the new job or whatever the case may be. All of those things are only the fulfillment of a desire. They have nothing to do with happiness. You have everything you need in this moment to be happy because you have access to God. That's all you need. The love that you need, you only need two things. You need your own love and you need his. Everything else is only the extension of that. You don't need anything outside of that. But see, you're not convinced of that. So you're out looking for somebody to give you what you already are. The last time I checked, love should never be out in the forest with a flashlight looking for love. Happiness should never be out in the forest with a flashlight looking for happiness. Why are you looking for what you already are? The fact that you're looking means that you'll never find it because it's already where you are. Everything you think you need, you're already in possession of, but you're blocking its presence in your life because you're hanging on to something that no longer serves you. Whether that's a previous thought about some negative experience, whether you looking at yourself through the rearview mirror of your life versus looking at yourself through the window of your potential, you're hanging on to a relationship that no longer serves you. You're not working on yourself. You're not growing. You're not investing in yourself. You're not loving yourself. You're not showing up. You're not turning every should into a must. There's something there. It's an easy fix. You're the problem and the solution. You're the masterpiece and the work in progress. You're the goal. You're the destination. You got to give yourself permission to be that. Love yourself instead of loving the idea of someone else loving you. When you choose you, other people will choose you as well. Some of you guys aren't choosing you. Coach, they have commitment issues. They have commitment issues, coach. My last relationship, they had commitment issues. People don't have commitment issues. Somebody told you that. That's not true. People don't have commitment issues. Let me tell you what happens. Because you weren't committed to you, they weren't committed to you, period. People only reflect back to you the relationship you have with yourself. Because you weren't committed to you, they weren't committed to you. Because you weren't showing up for you, they weren't showing up for you. Because you were not a priority in your own life. You were not a priority in theirs as well. Everyone is only reflecting you back to you. I need you to understand that. Coach, they had no, nobody has commitment issues. See, this is what you got to understand. When I rock with me, people understand there's a certain standard there. And I increase my value to such a degree where I'm comfortable being with me. I don't need any, first of all, I'm never alone because God is always with me. I'm never alone. And I'm never lonely. Lonely means that I'm missing something in me. Lonely means that I'm out of alignment with my divine essence. Lonely means that I'm disconnected from God in that moment. If you are lonely, it's because you are out of alignment. That's it. You don't have a problem. You're not broken. You don't need to be fixed. You just need to better understand yourself. If you feel like you're lonely in this moment, it's because you're out of alignment. Aloneness is different. Aloneness means that I enjoy the company of other people, but I love my own company just as much, if not more. I love me some me. That's not arrogance. It's alignment. There's nothing to do with arrogance. Stop listening to people. Love me some me. Oh man, what? I'm the best person to hang out with. I go hang out with me. I love hanging out with me. I'm the best person to hang out with me. I don't need anything. I'm not needing anything. I'm not clinging to things or anything like that. I'm always with God. I'm always talking to him. I'm always hanging out with him. He's always teaching me things. He's always giving me downloads. He's always building me. He's always showing me what path and what direction, but I can't hear his voice if my life is crowded with all of these people that don't know where they're going and don't know what they are and all of these attachments. Now, you don't need to have all of that. I'm focused on climbing the ladder. Some of you guys aren't focused on climbing your ladder. There's a version of yourself at the top of that ladder. Every single person in life was given their own ladder. Man, you got to climb your ladder. You can't keep getting off your ladder to go help someone else climb theirs, because when you help them climb theirs, they're going to be on a level that you're not even at. Now, I got to work doubly as hard to get to the top of my ladder. No, climb your ladder, man. Climb your ladder. That's what God gave it to you for. The ladder is connected to him. Every time you take one step on that ladder, you get a little bit closer to him and a little bit closer to him. You'll never get to the top of that ladder helping someone else climb theirs. I'm telling you now. That's your programming and conditioning got you wanting to help all of these people. The resources that you're giving so freely to everyone else is what you need to make it to the top of your ladder. You ain't even made it to the top of yours. How are you over here helping this other person? Isn't that what I'm supposed to do when I'm in a relationship? No, the relationship is not designed for you to help people climb their ladder. The relationship is designed for you to have companionship. It has nothing to do with somebody completing you. It has everything to do with companionship. You have a companion. You have a person that should be helping you become better, stronger, smarter, faster. They should be a force multiplier in your life. They should be the wind behind you, and you should be that for them. The relationship should be a synergistic relationship where the 1 + 1 = 3. And then you guys start building businesses, and maybe you start a family and you got a home and you got all of these things. People calling me, Coach, I'm stressed out. Coach, my partner doesn't respect me. Coach, my partner doesn't. Come on, we got all these problems. Where'd the self-love go? Where'd the self-worth go? Where'd the self-respect? I'm just asking where to go. I'm not asking you to change anything. I'm just asking you where did it go? In the moments when people are disrespecting you, where did the self-love go? In the moments when people are trying to give you less than you deserve, where did the self-love go? In the moments when people are not showing up for you and all of those things, where did the self-love, I'm just asking where to go. I'm just asking. Come on, Muhammad, my brother. See, watch this. Come on, Muhammad. Come on, my brother. Come on, my brother. That's my brother right there. Watch this. Watch this. We all got tricked. We got tricked. And we got tricked because we were so busy listening to other people. So it's not your fault what I'm getting ready to tell you. Don't punish yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally for what I'm getting ready to say. We all got tricked. Listen to other people that didn't know any more than what you know right now. But they were saying what they were saying with such certainty and conviction. We got tricked. See, the self-love, the self-worth, and the self-respect, those things aren't present when everything is beautiful. Oh, not at all. Those things aren't present when the stars are all aligned. See, we got tricked because we're watching people on social media and they look like they got it all together. They shooting videos and creating all of this content. You're looking at their life and you're like, oh yeah, she loves herself. Oh, he does love himself. Look at how we got tricked. Self-love, self-worth, self-respect shows up when there's drama. Shows up in those moments when you're not believing in yourself. Shows up in those moments when you have run out of motivation. Shows up in those moments when you are questioning yourself. No one is showing you that on camera. They're not showing you when they're in the bed all stressed out, binge watching Netflix, and everything looks all dark and gray. They're selling you the highlight reel. So we've been buying the highlight reel, thinking that it punishing ourselves because you're like, my life don't look like that. My life doesn't look like this, and my life doesn't look like that. So in your mind, you're comparing your life to their life, and you're saying, look how beautiful and bright their life looks. Why? Because you're standing in your behind the scenes, and you're looking at their highlight reel. Self-respect shows up when I'm run out of motivation, when I'm questioning myself. That's when it springs up. Self-love shows up when there's no more, when I'm questioning myself and I don't know what direction to go, but I keep pushing forward anyway, and I stand in faith and I stand in belief, and I don't question, and I don't allow anything to stop me in those moments. That's when those things show up. So when a person tells you, oh yeah, I've got self-respect and self-worth and I value myself, they're not giving you the truth in that moment, because all of those things only show up when it looks like everything is going out of the window. Think about what I'm saying. It's like loyalty. Loyalty doesn't show up in your presence. Loyalty can only arrive in your absence. A person can tell you that they're loyal all day long, but loyalty happens when you're not there, not when you're there. That's not loyalty. It shows up in your absence. That loyalty policy that you have on your relationship only shows up when you are not there. Like self-love, like self-respect, like self-care. All of those things show up when it looks like everything is going out of the window. That's what I need you to understand. So when you're watching people's lives on social media and everybody looks like they're doing so much better than you, trust me, what you're seeing is someone's highlight reel. That's the type of love that you're looking for, the type of worth and care and all of that stuff that you're looking for, you're cut off from. You'll never see that version of them. And why? Because they won't show you that version of them. You'll never see that version of them. That version of them will never hit that camera. It will never hit play on that live button. Never. And then they're trying to convince you that they got it all together. That's why self-awareness is so important, because the self-aware person understands that. The self-aware person understands what you're showing me right now. It's wonderful, but I can't really see who you are off camera. That makes sense? Again, self-love, self-respect, self-worth. It's a single player game. It can only be measured by what's happening when it looks like everything is going out of the window. You can never measure it at the barbecue. You can't measure it at the birthday party. You can't measure it at the nightclub when everybody's having a great time. You're like, woo, everything is wonderful. That's not where you measure it at, because it's going to give you a false reading. You measure it in those moments when you don't have motivation, when you're not inspired, when you're not showing up for yourself, when that person just walked out of your life, when that person disconnected from you and told you they don't love you anymore, they don't want to see you anymore. That's when it kicks in. That's when the policy kicks in. And at no other time. Anybody else that tells you that doesn't know what they're talking about. That's why self-awareness is so important. How much I love me shows up in those moments when the environment is telling me not to love me, when the environment is telling me not to believe in me, because something outside of me may not be in alignment with what I think should be happening in that moment. Am I still loving me now? Am I still showing up for me? Or do I only love me when everything is in alignment with what I think should be? Do I only value me when everything is in alignment with what I think should be? Because if that's the case, I don't really love me. I only pretend to love me. If everything has to be going a certain way in order for you to love yourself, you don't really love you. Does that make sense? Again, if everything has to be going a certain way, in order for you to have a positive feeling about yourself, I need you to understand this. You're being tested. The universe is testing you. And what it's revealing to you is that you don't really love yourself unconditional. Your love for yourself is conditional. And it's based upon the conditions that everything go the way that you need them to go. And the moment that something is out of alignment with what you think should be in that moment, you punish yourself. What do I punish myself with, Coach? With unhappiness, with frustration, anger, depression, because it's out of alignment with your computer's programming. I told you guys this. We walk through the world. Your computer, AKA your mind, your computer is running a certain program. And it needs certain things to be in alignment with that program. When everything is in alignment with that program, it will allow you to experience happiness. It will allow you to experience joy. It will allow you to experience bliss and nirvana and all of those things. But the moment that something is out of alignment with your computer's programming, you punish yourself in that moment. That person that cut you off in traffic, even though you had no control over that, you punished yourself. That canceled flight at the airport, even though you needed to get on that flight to get home and you had no control over that plane being grounded, but you punished yourself. That person that walked out of your life or that cheated on you or whatever it is they did, you punished yourself with that. How did I punish myself? Because you were spiraling into unhappiness and depression and all of that over something that you had no control over. This is what I'm saying. You're walking through life and you need life to bend, shape, and mold to be what you need it to be. And if it doesn't, that's why self-awareness is so important, because it's all about getting deprogrammed, man. You got to get deprogrammed. And you have to run a program. One more time. What type of weather am I going to get today, Coach? The type of weather I like. How do you know it's the type of weather that you like? Because I have learned, because I cannot always get what I like, I have learned to always like what I get. What type of relationship are you getting ready to be in, Coach? The best one in the world. Well, how do you know that? You're not even in the relationship yet. Having learned that I cannot always get what I like, I have learned to always like what I get. I have mastered the ability to always like what I get. Why? Because the divine is giving me everything. There may be something in that moment that God is giving me that I don't understand with my programmed mind, but he understands that this thing benefits me. When you're in alignment, everything is going to be to your benefit. Nothing is hurting you. Only your programming and conditioning is hurting you because you're rejecting something. Because you don't think that it should be the way you think it should be. So you're rejecting it in that moment. And anything that you reject creates suffering because you're rejecting the gift. There's something that thing is supposed to teach you. We talk about this all the time. You're always three different versions of yourself. You're the student, the teacher, and the master. The goal is to become the master because the master is unbothered by anything. The master is emotionally bulletproof. There's a version of you right now in this moment that's already in you that is completely emotionally bulletproof, that is unbothered by anything. But the problem is that you're not doing the work. It's kind of like chopping down a tree. When you're chopping down that tree, you got to keep chopping. You're so focused on the fact that, oh, I've only made a little dent in the tree. No, every single swing on that tree is knocking that tree down. So with self-awareness, you got to keep studying and keep studying and keep studying and keep studying and know the information like you know the taste of your own mouth. Why? Because you're underneath the weight of so much programming and conditioning. But when that dam breaks and that new version of you emerges, you won't even see, you won't even know when it happens. It'll just happening for your life. You'll just be transformed and you won't see it. God won't allow you to see it. You'll never see it. You never see it coming. The day that I became self-aware, I never saw it coming. I didn't see it coming. I just was putting in the work because you're placing an expectation on the outcome. You're focused on the outcome. What day is it going to happen? Don't make a goal out of it. Self-awareness is not about a goal. It's not a goal. Right? It's not some destination. It's not some place. It's something that you're already in possession of right now. And when that version of you emerges, it's going to be the best day of your life. And you're going to realize that day that everything you thought you needed from someone else, you already are. Everything you're looking for from someone else, you already are. Everything already belongs to you. Anytime that you desire something, there's a version of yourself inside of you that already owns the thing that you desire, right? The thing already belongs to them. So the moment that you desire, anything that you desire, I didn't say anything that you just want. When you desire something, when you have a passion, a fire for something that you want, you see something, you're like, ooh, I want that. There's a version of yourself inside of you that already owns that. Everything already belongs to you. That's what we don't understand. It's already yours. God has already given it to you. But you're just doing the work on the version of yourself that's getting ready to come in possession of that thing that you already desire. It's already yours. So there's no need to turn it into the attachment. What you have to understand is anything that I have to chase doesn't belong to me. Some of you guys are in a situation with your relationship right now where you're chasing someone. Anything that you have to chase doesn't belong to you. Anything that you have to cling to doesn't belong to you. Anything that you have to manipulate to stay with you and baby, I'm sorry's and all of that doesn't belong to you. If you have to chase it, it's not yours. I'm telling you. Yeah, if you're chasing it, that means it's trying to get away from you. Does that make sense? But when you chase you're going to attract everything. When you chase you, everything is going to chase you too. When you chase you, let me say this. Your worth is not determined by who loves you. Your worth is determined by how much you love yourself. It has nothing to do with anyone else. Your worth is determined by how much you love you, by how much you rock with you. It has nothing to do with anyone else. Don't look at anybody else. No, it has everything to do with the relationship you have with yourself. How much are you loving yourself in the moments when you are being disrespected? $1 billion question deserves $1 billion answer. How much are you loving yourself in the moments when you are being disrespected? How much are you loving yourself in those moments when that person walks out of your life? How much are you loving yourself in those moments when a person is trying to give you less than you deserve and you accept it? Self-worth, self-love, self-respect. There's a reason why they all start with self, because they all start with you. Period. And they only show up in darkness, not in light. That's the only time you're going to see them. They don't show up at the barbecue. They're not coming to the club. They're not coming to the birthday party. They show up or not when you're in total darkness. That's how God is able to measure how much you really rock with you. Or do you only have conditional love for you, where you only love yourself and you only like yourself when everything is going the way that you think it should be going? I'm telling you. God, he tell me all the time, I need you to get around some people. I need you to go make some friends. You need to go make some friends somewhere, because you hang out with me too much, because I'm cool with me. I'm not looking for anything. I'm not chasing anybody, right? But I attract everything. I go to the gym. I got the hood on, and you guys see my videos. I'm all the way in the corner, not bothering anyone. I got little old ladies coming, young ladies coming, old men coming, young men coming. Hey, coach, man, he transformed me into a magnet. Everybody is coming. I don't have to look for anything. I'm telling you. People just waiting. They're waiting for me to look up just so they can wave at me and have a conversation with me. I'm telling you, when you rock with you, everything, because everybody wants to know that person and be connected to that person that just walks. See, self-respect is the coldest thing moving. You walk like you got an army behind you, talk like you got an army behind you, think like you got the Navy behind you, speak with certainty and conviction. Stop chasing things that work on you. Again, 1,440 minutes in a 24-hour day. Take 5 days out of that week, Monday through Friday, and work on you. You got the whole weekend off. But I don't care if you ride a bike, if you walk, climb a mountain, go hike, go swim, go do something, go do yoga, martial arts, kickboxing, rock with you. Set a new standard, create new habits, create new goals for yourself, but understand that you are the goal, not the thing outside of you. The goal is you. The goal is to master you. That's the whole goal. To master your mind, because everything lives here. All of your friends live here. Your relatives live here. Your neighbors live here. All of the experiences happen here. It's the number one thing that you should be protecting. We got all of the security on everything else except our minds. That's the one thing you should be guarding, because life is consumption. You become a reflection of what you consume. I'm very protective with respect to what I allow to gain access to my mind. You can have access to the car all day long. You can have access to the house all day long. You can have access to the clothes and jewelry. Don't give a damn about any of that. I got to protect the number one asset. Period. Some of you guys don't protect the asset. You protect the things that the asset has created. That's the problem. You focus on what the asset created, but you'll give anyone access to your mind, but you're trying to protect what the asset. Come on, man. We got life twisted. You got life all the way twisted. You got it all the way twisted. I protect the asset because it creates everything. I don't have to worry about the things that it created. I'll let God take care of that. Anything that I lose, He's going to make sure I get it back 1,000 times. I'm not even worried about that. I don't lose anything. I've never lost anything because I've been in a 100% pure profit situation since the day I was born. I've never lost anything. I'm winning like I don't know what, and so are you. If you got a pencil in your hand right now, you are winning. If you got a purse or a backpack right now, you are winning. If you got a car, a bike, or a house right now, you are winning. If you got food in your refrigerator, you are winning. If you have a phone, because clearly you watching this, you got a phone in your hand right now, you are winning. Anything that you have access to right now, you are winning. You came into this world with nothing. Life is a buffet, but most people are starving to death because we don't realize that. You didn't bring anything to the buffet. You didn't bring anything. You showed up to the buffet with nothing but a fork and a knife. That was it. You've been eating since the day you were born. He gave you a quantum computer that is capable of building anything. Gave you a beautiful body, your number one source of transportation. The combination of those two are creative force. It's what you're putting into it. It can't produce a result for you that you don't program into it. So you can't complain about the life that you don't have based upon the information that you didn't program into your mind. The problem is you. It's not your mind. Your mind can't go out and take you to the motivational seminar. Your mind can't take you to Barnes & Noble and read the book. Your mind is not going to take, no, it can't do all of that. It's waiting on you. Your mind needs a master. It's tired of being the master. It's the servant. You're the master. It's the servant. You're the master. And when you don't give your mind, and when you don't become the master of your own mind, it will choose a master for you. That master may end up being fear. That master may end up being doubt. That master may end up being depression. That master may end up being some other person that you add to your life. And now you like a robot chasing behind this person. Truth is back. Knocking at the door. He trying to tear it down now. I'm telling you, God gave you that mind for a reason. No one should have access to it but you. It's where your friends live. It's where your family lives. It's where the experiences live. It's where everything is being experienced here. You think you see with your eyes. No, your eyes are only the mechanisms that give you the ability to see. You think you hear with your ears. No, your ears are only the mechanisms that give you the ability to hear. Mind is taking care of controlling all of it. Mind is like everything's coming back to me. Everything is reporting back to your mind. All of it. Everything that you touch, mind is controlling all of that. There's nothing more important and more powerful than your mind. Take care of your mind. Even if your body breaks down, it doesn't matter. You still got your mind. You can still move the world with your mind. You can move more people than with your mind than you ever could with a gun. Yes, I'm a certified life coach. I apologize for not making that introduction when I came into live. Sometimes I take off. I'm that F-16. I'm on the runway. That F-16, a bad boy. Woo! I'm that F-16 on the runway. I ain't got time to be playing. We out of here. All right. Look at Kels. Look at Kels, my little rock star in the making. Hey, what's up, Sammy? So good to see you. So good to see you. Absolutely. Absolutely, you guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just, listen, I'm a force multiplier. That's what God created me to be. That's it. That's what I know how to do. I can't cook your food for you. I won't be able to help you with that. I can't cut the grass. We're going to have lines all in the grass. Can't help you clean the swimming pool, not my skill set. But when it comes to helping you become the most powerful version of yourself, I'm the best in the world at what I do. I'm the best in the world at what I do because I never run out of gas. I never run out of fuel. And I don't run out of fuel because I'm in alignment. I'm in alignment with my purpose. I'm in alignment with the divine. So I don't run out of gas. And God only sends me people, right, that are an energetic match to who I am. And so every single person is a blessing. I look at all of you guys. I will only see you through your potential. I will never see you through your mistakes. I don't even want to know about the mistakes. I don't deserve to have access to the mistakes and the failures. I don't deserve that. To have access to that. That's not what's important. What's important is, where do we go from here? That's the only thing that's important. Where do we go from here? Where are we trying to go? That's the only thing that I want to know. Once you tell me what our North Star is, I don't need to hear anything else. We're going to put the plan together. We're going to do that. I can promise you. I can guarantee it. We can go to the bottom of the ocean right now. I promise you, we'll be the coldest things down there. We can go to the moon tonight. I promise you, we're going to be the coldest things up there. It's all mindset. It's all mindset. You got to understand. I tell you guys this all the time. If you think about it like a race car, let me say it to you this way. I want you to think about a truck and a trailer. You've got the truck, you got the trailer. The truck pulls the trailer. The trailer really doesn't have any power, if you think about it. Without that truck, that trailer's not going anywhere. The value is the truck, not the trailer. Some of you guys are in a situation right now where you're placing more value on the relationship. Well, the relationship is an extension of the truck. You're placing more value on the things that you created. Well, all of the things that you created is an extension of the truck. Nothing is more important than the truck. Not what the truck is pulling, just the truck itself. Take care of the truck. You can get any trailer you want. That being a metaphor, you can get any relationship you want. You can get any life, any house you want. What's important is the truck itself, not what it's pulling, not what it's carrying. If you don't take care of the truck, and the truck starts to break down and all of these things because you're too focused on what the truck is pulling. Some of you guys are too focused on what you have created versus giving all of that time, energy, and attention on the one that created the thing. Nothing is more important than the one that created the thing. The same way that you will never be more important than God. Never, ever, ever. I don't care what you do. What's important is not what you've created. What's important is the one that created all of that. Then we can give time, energy, and attention to everything else. But if you're only focused on the things that you've created and you're not taking care of the number one asset, man, we in trouble. Everyone is so focused on the trailer. Damn the trailer. We can get any trailer. What's important is the truck, not the relationship. What's important is the truck. Not what's happening at the job. What's important is the truck. Not what people are saying about you on social media. Take care of the truck. Watch this. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. It's going to blow your mind. Elisa, watch this, mama. Watch this. I'm going to tell you something right now. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. You are a different version of yourself with every single person you meet. Did you guys know that? Be honest. Did you know that? Are we getting ready to break it down? I got some condos. Let me break it down. Watch this, Aquarian goddess. Watch this. You are a different version of yourself with every single person you meet. Every person holds a different version of you in their mind. To some, you're quiet. To others, you never stop talking. Some people remember you for your kindness. Some people may think that you were rude or disrespectful. You are a villain in some people's story, the hero in others. And then to other people, you're just some passing thought, right? They saw you, maybe you were walking on a busy street corner, or you walked into a Starbucks or whatever, and you just passed them by. They had a thought about you, though. And then they went on about their business. You exist as countless versions of yourself, shaped by everyone else's perception of you. Just think about what I'm saying. You are a different version of yourself for every single person that you meet. Let me qualify that. Just in case anybody's struggling with that. Let me qualify that. That should give you freedom. That understanding alone should give you freedom. And it should give you freedom to live in your truth. It should give you the freedom to walk around as the authentic version of you. Because in your mind, you're thinking group think. You're thinking that everyone has the same opinion of you. They don't. You are a different version of yourself to every single person that you meet. Meaning, if you've got 30 people standing in front of you, you are 30 different versions of yourself all at the same time. So they don't all have the same opinion of you, but in your mind, you think that everyone is thinking about you the same way because you're projecting what you think about you onto them. They're not even looking at you that way, but because you look at you that way, you project that onto them. So whatever your fears are, whatever your insecurities are, whatever the things that you doubt yourself about and how you get down on yourself and all of those other things like that, you think that that's how they're seeing you. They don't see you that way. And here's the qualifier. Every single person, and this is beautiful here. This is beautiful. This may be one of the most beautiful things. Every single person has unique programming and conditioning. No two people on the planet, not even identical twins, have the same programming and conditioning. Your programming and conditioning is the filters that you see the world through. So what I see in you, this person may not see it, and that's okay, but we have different programming and conditioning. So it's humanly impossible for 30 people, 50 people, 1,000 people to all have the same opinion of you because they're all seeing you through their unique programming and conditioning. They don't see you the same as the person standing next to them. And that's a beautiful thing. That's so divine right there. That's so divine. That's so divine that God would create and build us in such a way where my opinion of you, my perception of you is my own. Now, I can project my opinion onto you, but my opinion doesn't belong to you. It belongs to me. But when you're operating out of lower mind, you take my opinion and you apply it to yourself and you punish yourself for something that doesn't belong to you. You are a different version of yourself with every single person that you meet. You are the villain in some people's story, the hero in others. That's a beautiful thing. Pure beauty. Who caught that? That's beautiful, huh, Muhammad? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Life is beautiful. It's only rough on your illusions. Life is beautiful. It's only rough on your illusions. It's beautiful. It's only rough on the story that you created about how you think things should be. It's beautiful. It's only rough on your programming and conditioning. That's it. Reality is the thing that happens to us before we contaminate it with our thinking. before we contaminate it with our programming and conditioning, before we contaminate it with what we think should be. Because the moment that you add something to reality, you've just contaminated reality. Now you're no longer seeing the situation as it is. You're seeing the situation as you are. Reality is beautiful. What awareness is trying to do is it's trying to get you to set everything down so that you can see reality clearly and accurately. Probably only 1% of the people on the face of this earth actually see reality as it is without adding anything. You don't need to add anything. You just need to witness. You need to be the student, because in that moment it's trying to teach you something. We talk about this all the time. You have the experience, you have your awareness of the experience, and then you have the story that you add to the experience. The story that you add to the experience is what hurts you, not the experience itself. Awareness, awareness, awareness. Yep, Susie Sue, yep, you guys are getting there. You're getting there. You're getting there every day. We're just chopping down the tree every day. You're getting there. You're going to be where I am. And by the time you make it to where I am, I'll be somewhere else. But that's the beautiful thing. I'm in the front of the train, right? But as long as you're on the train, it doesn't matter. When you get there, you're going to get there. I'm going to make sure that you guys get there. Everyone will become awakened and become the most powerful version of themselves. Because that version of you already exists inside of you. You already have, we just have to keep watering that version of you, watering that version of you with love, watering that version of you with belief, watering that version of you with faith in yourself and in God at the same time. And then also understanding that you're doing life for the very first time and you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. It doesn't matter what's going on with your current situation right now. That's not a reflection of who you are. It's only a reflection of who you were. It's a reflection of who you were, right? That's so important. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Aria. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Real quick, my name is Jordan Williams. I am a certified life coach. I specialize in self-awareness and in self-mastery, teaching people, as you could see on this live stream, how to become the greatest, strongest, and most powerful version of themselves. I am also the best-selling author of this book, The Secret of Awareness. How powerful are you ready to be? It's the community that I have created called Mindset Masters is just a reflection of what you are seeing right now on this live stream, but on steroids. If you like this live stream, you're going to absolutely love this community. All of my live streams, like you're seeing right now, are archived inside of the community. I've got a podcast it's inside of the community, archived inside of the community. If you join this community today, you're going to get me as your life coach. You're going to get me as your mentor and your accountability partner. Let me say this to you guys real quick. I don't like to sell things. I don't. I'm going to be completely honest with you. And I talk to God about this all the time. I don't like selling things. I'm not a salesman. I'm a coach. And I'm great at what I do with respect to being a coach. But what God let me know and what he put on my heart was this. How are people going to know if you don't tell them? How are they going to know? And so that kind of brings me back to that position where I have to, I don't want to say use the word have to talk about it, but I have to, if you know something that can change people's lives and you don't say anything, you are a part of the problem. If you know something and in that moment I'm struggling, in that moment I'm suffering, in that moment I'm in pain somehow, some way, and you don't tell me, you're just as bad as the person that projected the pain on me to begin with because you had a solution to something and you didn't bring me up to speed on it. That's how I look at that. So for anyone that is looking to take their life to the next level, if you're looking to take me on as your life coach, as your accountability partner, and as your mentor, I encourage you to join my community today. We do private live streams inside of the community every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Exclusive live streams, and they are fire. And that's 7 p.m. Central Time. So just type me in the comments if you are serious about taking your life to the next level. If you're not serious, please don't put me in the comments. Please, please, please. But type me in the comments if you are ready, seriously ready to take your life to the next level, because if you are, I can get you there. Period. Okay. So this is what you guys are going to have to do. And everything that I'm going to be teaching you guys is pretty much what you witnessed on this live stream, but just so much more. But so this is what you guys are going to have to do. You got to step out of the live. You can't do it from inside of the live. Step out of the live. Go to my homepage. When you go to my homepage, you're going to see join now. Okay. The entire community, all of what I just highlighted, you're going to get, and it's less than $1 a day, or I think it's $1 a day. It's like $29 a month. $29 a month. So you can hold down, copy and paste that link and hold that link down that Kels has and put it in your browser, but step out of the community for just a second. Go to the homepage, click the link that says right underneath join now. And it's going to say Mindset Masters Co. and it'll take you to the sign up sheet. And it'll take you probably 60 seconds to get signed up and then you'll be locked in. Send me a message when you get inside of the community and then I will send you guys a free copy of my book, The Secret of Awareness. How powerful are you ready to be? So when you sign up today, you're going to get a free copy of the book and you will have it by the end of the business day. So just hold that link down. Hold the link down that's pinned. Hold that link down. Copy and paste it into your browser. And then you guys can get signed up like that. But again, don't try to sign up from inside of the app. You got to leave the app in order to get signed up. And you got to go to the homepage. You can't do it from inside of this live right now. That's what I meant to say. You can't do it from inside of the live. You got to leave the live to go get signed up. Go to the homepage, click the link where it says join now. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Daily with me. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Send me a message and let me know. And if they have any questions, if your sons have any questions whatsoever, anything that they need me to expound on, I'll be happy to do that for them. I love the kiddos, love the kiddos, love the kiddos. I want to make sure that they get it. But yeah, just copy and paste. Like I said, again, you guys got to step outside of the live. When you step outside of the live, yeah, Daily with me, I got you. Step outside of the live, go to my homepage, click the link where it says join now, get signed up, and then you guys can jump back in the live. Yeah, the communication, the community is fire. Like I mean, I could try to put it into words. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I can. It's a whole different animal. The community is a whole different animal. It's a whole totally different animal. It's this live on steroids. That part right there, D. A true community. No negativity, no drama, no weak energy. Everyone has a growth mindset. Everyone is transforming and becoming coaches and speakers and public speakers, and it's just amazing. It's amazing to see the transformations happening in the community. It's just amazing to see, and it's all love. You know, it's all love. It's all love. It's all love. It's the most beautiful community on social media, in my opinion. It's all love. No negativity at all. I tell people this all the time. If it were a reflection, yeah, you can buy the book on Amazon. So here's a copy. Take a screenshot of it. The Secret of Awareness. How powerful are you ready to be? The Secret of Awareness. How powerful are you ready to be? You can get the book on Amazon. And once you get the book on Amazon, if you want a physical copy, you can get it on Amazon. Yes. Thank you so much. Love. Thank you. Thank you, love. Again, if you want a physical copy of the book, you can get it on Amazon. One more time, The Secret of Awareness. How powerful are you ready to be? Silver CEO, she said something. I'm sorry, I think I missed what she said. Silver CEO, run that back for me, please. I missed what you said. I know you said something. Oh, the shadow boxing is amazing. The Fearless Mindset, Silver CEO. You want the Fearless Mindset course? Okay. Send me your email address. Send me, yeah, okay. Send me, when you get a second, send me your email address in the community. Send it to me in the community. And then what I'll do is I'm going to send you a copy of it on me. You'll have a copy of it by the end of the business day. Yeah, hey, that Fearless Mindset. Woo! That fearless mindset is woo. I don't know if there's too many things that can test the fearless mindset. I'm telling you. Hey, what's up, Sammy? Sammy, I'm telling you, the fearless mindset is a beast. If you study that fearless mindset, they ain't gonna be able to guard you. You going for 50 a night. Yes, Silver CEO, send me the course. Send me the course, because I know you going through your healing right now. I know you doing all of that, so you got time. So I want to make sure you get it today. Yep, I got you. I promise you. It's my pleasure. It's my absolute pleasure to send it to you. My absolute pleasure to send it to you. My absolute pleasure. But other than that, you guys, Nitro, what's up? Hey, Nitro, you joining us for the live tonight? We going live tonight, you guys. We turning up tonight. 7 p.m. Central Time. 7 p.m. Central Time tonight. What's up, Nat? Muhammad, I need to see you tonight, my brother. The Fearless Mindset is, I think the Fearless Mindset course is like 20. Here it is right here. Let me see. This is it right here. This right here. Woo! The Fearless Mindset is, I don't know. Silver CEO, you'll see. She gonna be like, Coach, they gonna be to guard you. They ain't gonna be to touch her, man. I'm telling you right now. It's that one. It's that one. When you couple my book with the Fearless Mindset, they ain't gonna be to touch you. You going for 50 every night. I'm telling you right now. Half court shot. They gonna have to guard you in the parking lot. Soon as you pull up you ain't even made it to the arena. They guard you in the parking lot. I'm telling you, it's that bad boy. Woo! Woo! Fearless Mindset. Man, I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you. If you join the community, I'll give you a copy of the book today. I mean, that's what I would do if I was you, because you're getting something for free. So if you join the community, in the community is the same price. Kaya, I see you, Kaya. Right there, Silver. They ain't gonna be able to guard you. I'm telling you. See, when you combine the Fearless Mindset with the book and you apply the formula. Here go the formula is 5 for 5. The formula is 5 for 5. You read the book 5 times from cover to cover. You read the Fearless Mindset 5 times from cover to cover. But this is how you work. You read the book, okay, once. Set it down. Pick up the Fearless Mindset. Read that cover to cover. Set it down. Go back to the book. Now you on your second pass now. You go back to the book. You pick the book up. When you pick that book up for the second time, you already changed. You're going to start to see things in the book that you didn't see the first time. Things are going to start to hit you differently, right? Because the Fearless Mindset has already changed the arrangement of your mind. See, every time you learn something new, the arrangement of your mind changes. So when you're oscillating between the two, you're going to read this one 5 times, this one 5 times, but you're going back and forth between the two. That version of yourself that you are going to be on the other side of that 5th read, would run circles around who you are right now. The version of yourself that I'm telling you, they ain't gonna be able to guard you. When you sit in someone's car, the car is gonna become an office. When you walk in their home, the home is gonna become a building. When you go on a walk with someone, that walk is gonna become a TED Talk. You're gonna be the walking, talking solution to everything, because you're gonna understand it. The moment people start talking to you, you're gonna already have the solution. Oh, I got this going on, and that happened, and this happened over here. You're going to already have the solution. You're going to let them finish, but the solution you already have to everything, because you're going to be the solution. You're going to be the answer. You guys stay prayed up, and I will see you guys tonight. It's Speechify. Speechify is the app that you guys can download. It's free, and then what Speechify is going to do is it'll read it for you on auto reader. You can the Speechify app will read the book for you on auto reader, because the book is going to come in ebook format, so it'll read the entire book for you. You're welcome. Thank you, my brother. You're welcome. Yep, Speechify. Speechify is free. It'll put it on there. It'll read the book for you. You can read it in different voices and all kinds of stuff like that. It's amazing. Peace.